pause the video there for a second. I've run into a bit of traffic, bit of noise. So the cons, yeah. So this for me was a big shock actually. Initially I said I felt a bit better, but initially my mental state got actually worse. I went into myself a lot more, and I think the reason because of that is because all of a sudden, I'm a massive introvert, and to go out socially I would always need a drink in me to sort of just get me going, and that was taken away. And obviously I didn't want to go and socialise anymore, because I was like, I don't want to go to the pub, it's boring. When you're not drinking, the pub's one of the worst places to be. It's alright for a little while, but after a while you just want to get out. So I stopped going out. All of a sudden I've got no social life, and I'm just disconnecting from people, and that actually sent me into a more of a mental tailspin than ever before. And I think that's what you've got to consider is, before you do this, if you're a big part of your life, and I might want to say my life was wrapped around my social life, because it wasn't, but that was my little outlet every now and then. If your life is, you've got a big social life, and all of a sudden you switch that off, you turn it off, and you don't want to be on it, that's a big void to fill for a lot of people. And I don't think a lot of people consider it. And if you haven't got some sort of plan backup of what I'm going to do now that I'm not drinking, and I'm not going to be out and about and be this sort of, sometimes not much your identity, but you've got a persona wrapped around it, that can be very problematic. It was for me, and I wasn't a massive social drinker going out there, with a big group of friends every weekend. I just meet people, but it used to get me out, and it used to sort of keep me occupied. And I'm grown up in the UK. It's all about going out the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's what the whole culture is. So all of a sudden, when that changes, that can be a massive disruption, and it certainly was for me. And I actually went into more of a bigger mental, tailspin. I was in a mess. I would just completely isolate myself, and it was a real struggle. And the other so that's one con. And the second con, I think it relates to that really, is I just lost a lot of friends, not because they didn't, because I didn't want to be around people who were drinking all the time, and I was missing my problem, not their problems. I just completely isolated from myself, and I lost this social seed. I disconnected from other friends, and all of a sudden I became quite lonely. And I think again that's what you've got to consider if you're going down this path of, if you're all your friends are drinking buddies or drinking partners, or people that you just associate with through drink, some of them will change their attitude towards you. People who drink want to stay together with the drinkers, and if you've got someone else in there who's not drinking, they don't like it. And you can also then go on the outside. So you're going to have to be prepared that if that's a lot of your friends are drinkers or are in a social circle, what am I, and you're not going to be around as much. Who are you going to talk to? Who's going to be your new? You're going to have to make new friends doing different activities other than drinking. And again, I don't think a lot of people take that into consideration. And really, to be honest, they're the two main big problems that I've experienced with giving up alcohol. Obviously, giving alcohol is fantastic. It's in terms of your lifestyle and your health. There's nothing, honestly, but you do have to think about. Just a quick turn around. Think about what that means for your life as well, because you're getting rid of for many of us, a big part of your life. That it's a lot of like retirement. You're not thinking about what comes next. What am I going to do instead? And obviously that's the beauty of alcohol. Giving up alcohol, we just give you things to go, right, what can I go and do now? What can I fill my time with? Where stuff you wouldn't even thought about before. So I've sort of rambled on a little bit now, so I'm gonna end this up. So the reason I started drinking again was I just got bored of being on my own. I got sick of being lonely. I'd not really, and this is down to me, filled that void that I'd created through not drinking. So therefore my Fridays nights, Saturdays, and were quite empty and quite lonely. And you know, I'd met some new group of people who all went out, social drinkers, and I'm on the outside, and you know, I just became very sort of lonely and just sick of just being me on my own half the time and just being the outsider. So I decided to sort of slowly just have a few drinks and just be part of the group again, and it was great. I enjoyed it, you know, and I'm quite good company when I've had a few drinks, believe it or not. And you know, but so that's been the last 12 months, and I've sort of connected with people, and it's been a good experience overall, positive. Although I don't like some of the hangovers that I get now. Although I don't go crazy, you can't do when you're 50, you just can't take it. But you know, I do pay the price every now and then. But there's been a big benefit to that as well. So I'm going to wrap this up. So I'm going to actually give up for a little while now, because I want to get really back into my fitness. And I think the only way you're going to do that really properly, you can still have a drink and achieve good results, but if you want to go all in, you've got to give up the booze. But am I going to give up forever? No, I don't think I will. I think I'm going to be a strategic non-boozer, should we call it. I'll give up for periods when it suits me, and there'll be periods where I want to drink and enjoy myself and enjoy that, because it's not, you know, it's not a completely negative experience, is it? Alcohol. So that's it. I hope that's helped. Obviously, I'd love to hear your feedback if you've got any comments about this, or you want some just to reach out and chat. Drop me a comment below, and obviously if you like this kind of content, let me know, and we can talk about it again. And obviously if you like the channel, please subscribe and like and do all that stuff. Cheers, bye.